Hey guys, Zark here, and welcome back to another Conflict of Nations video. We're back on, obviously, our Germany game, and a bunch of things have happened since last game. Obviously, one major thing that has happened, unfortunately, to us right here is that Sweden actually attacked us. We did, I think, actually attack Sweden in the last one. I sent a unit to try to capture this right here, and I sent it also with my helis to try to kill that unit, but we didn't end up taking it, but that's fine. But right now, he just has a whatchamacallit navy right here, and he's just shooting down the city. I don't have anything in this city except that I'm kind of pissed off that it was my naval base city, and it's looking like I'm not going to have a navy for a while, and that is definitely going to be bad because it seems that the Soviet Union has a naval base level 3 up here, so maybe we'll won't be really good against that, but it's not like it's going to be much of a problem if you were to even attack at that point and we don't even have a navy, because then obviously he could just get here. But this is one of our most well defended cities right here, so we'll always have obviously units brewing here that hopefully can defend if he invades through that way or this way right here. But yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at right here. Also, Yugoslavia, me and Yugoslavia are pushing in kind of this way right here. I'm making an airfield. Where is it? Right here in this little province, and it's kind of in a good spot because it's all these mountainous regions that take slower to go through with units. So it's kind of in a good spot right here, protect them with the mountains. And that little airfield is just going to give us a little bit more closer range to hopefully have air coverage when we go into Belarus or Belarusian SSR, which is kind of our main kind of goal right here. We've been talking a bunch in the coalition, and our main kind of idea, I can actually show you guys kind of what we're saying here. Why not? Um, okay, so actually a few new things that have happened. Actually, there's a few new things that have happened since I've been, whatchamacallit, since I got on the game. It's been like 2 or 3 hours since I last checked the game. They just sent missions, and it looks like all that's happening is basically that I'm getting attacked over there, but we know that. So let's see what we got here. In our thing, creating an airfield. I told them about the airfield. Told them Belarus have an anti-air division in Gyula. And I will surrender it and try to take cities in advance in Ukraine so Russia can get a new front. Okay, so it looks like he has. Okay, that's what he's talking about right here, it seems. And it seems a support contact. I think he says, oh, there's two of them actually. Okay. So he's got two units right there. I didn't think Belarus would be so pushed down in the south here. But this is a very mountainous region. It takes a lot to get there. So we could try to cut off maybe his units right there if we do have air coverage, but we don't have any helis. The helis actually died going and supporting this way for this assault that we had to Sweden a little bit. And they died because this is a frigate right here. It says unidentified right now, but I've seen it before, and that's a frigate. So frigates are very good at, they'll basically engage anything that's flying above them. That's anti-air. But in terms of our headquarters, we're a little bit more than 50%, so a little more than half of the way done with our relocate headquarters. We're also making ground munitions in our two air cities, so we'll be able to use that with our new air units that we'll be pumping out after these are done. So we'll have our helis come out, and then we'll have more damage with these ground munitions, which is nice that we researched that too. Obviously, we got a unit here that we're brewing up. It's going to become 2 infantry, and then I'm probably going to start to create another tank in this city, as well as probably another anti-air. We did send a anti-air unit out. We have 2 infantry and an anti-air vehicle right here, and that's going to this city that we know we have these guys here with the tank and the 4 infantry. So this is going to support them. Hopefully it's going to make sure this tank try to survive a little bit longer, just because that'll be nice if we go into Belarus with this unit and we take out some of his other support vehicles. That tank will obviously help in that much quicker, but it is very low health. I'm kind of debating putting a medical hospital right here. But I'm not too sure. I mean, let's look. It's 500, 500, 250, 250. I mean, yeah, we do have the resources for it, but I don't know if he's gonna try to push in here, and he knows that if he sees that, then that's probably where my units are. But then again, we at that point we'll definitely have the anti-air there, so we might. I think we should just save our materials. We're so low on supplies and components that it might not be worth it to build that there, but that's fine. But yeah, we have our thing being built, our relocate headquarters, and this is gonna hopefully obviously get the morale up in all these cities. I think like one of the free, yeah, this is already at 30%. That's pretty crazy because we got our capital taken over when we were still holding this, and it shot down to probably 25% or lower. So this is almost at even 30%, or it is at 30% right now. So by the time we actually have this finished, that'll definitely be very, very quickly a morale up in there. So we could just immediately use this unit and definitely connect it. We'll probably make a larger force. I guess we'll, once this is done up here, um, these units are done being built up, we'll just send them and connect them with these units that are in these cities, that are kind of just doing nothing right now just because they're holding it down. So yeah, hopefully that will happen. This looks like to be definitely a threat from here for Belarus. Okay, he does. Yeah, I did see this actually before. Now that I see it again, he does have an infantry officer, which is nice. That whatchamacallit has that. Oh, this is Hungary. Hungary actually pushed into what is that, his capital city? Oh, no, that's not his capital. This is his capital. He did push up into one of his cities, it looks like, though. I think this was one of his homeland cities, Yugoslavia. But that should be no problem. Hungary is literally only this little city left. But I think Belarus definitely wanted to push Yugoslavia fast now that I'm seeing it, just because he had that weakness of more. I think last episode you guys saw it that Yugoslavia had this city taken over for a little bit, and I actually helped with that. It was taken over by Austria. I sent the helicopters to support a little bit. It like wiped out one of the units, and it was a unit of 7. And so, and now he's getting attacked by Hungary, but he didn't push into Hungary. But it seems that Hungary tried to get a little bit of retaliation. But he definitely should make out of this. He's got artillery firing on it, and then he's got tons of units here, so that's good. But it's going to be interesting to see. I think he needs to play this out, and he just kind of needs to defend in this city, and that'll probably be his best bet for now. Until I get, more of a ground force that could push this way once these cities are done, being being basically below 35% here on morale. So yeah, that's how our things kind of looking right now. We're kind of landlocked, being how it is. But I mean, in terms of if we check coalitions, we are looking the best on paper. We have the most provinces, and we have the most score compared to anyone else. The only reason I feel like it's like that is because we're all kind of doing decent. I'm trying to recover. We're doing a little bit better now. Yugoslavia has kind of been decent so far, and West Germany has been good so far as well. So that's why I think we're good. But Soviet Union is definitely the main threat here. He's very strong. Syria, we'll check on that, but we know that he is definitely taking some losses. I think he like got destroyed by Turkey in some of his homeland cities. And then Belarusian SSR is kind of just a solid nation right now. They haven't been attacked like me and Yugoslavia a little bit have. So they're going to be hard to deal with, but that's kind of like our main assault right now. Trying to lead an assault into Belarus and try to get things done that way. And this is Syria. If we check down here, this was his homeland city, but you can see it's taken over by Turkey now. So Syria's kind of just trying to hold on. So Syria is really no threat right now. It's only really Belarus and Soviet Union. So if we can pull out of this, it would be a hard-fought W, but I think we could do it, guys. As long as we stay strong, we stay active, we stay focused, I think we could do it. We just need to have a successful assault into Belarus, and as well as probably hopefully a good counterattack or good defense against the Soviet Union. So yeah, it's looking pretty interesting, guys. If you guys like this type of content, I have plenty more content like this on my channel, so definitely like and subscribe if you guys want to see more stuff like this. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Zhawk, out.